I believe distraction is the thief of your undivided attention and the quicksand pushing you away from being present. We are all faced with constant stream of interruptions both internally and externally every second, and to focus on a slower paced task is almost impossible. Not to mention the amount of time we spend scrolling through social media, which is a great tool if we use it correctly, and we compare our reality with others' highlighted moments. Two years ago, not just this nation, but the entire world was placed on hold from all types of distractions. Social gathering and sports events were no longer on the top of the list. I remember when the state of New York was paralyzed due to the pandemic. The streets that once were crowded were now isolated. People all of a sudden had time to sit down for a meal and pray together as a family. We had time to talk to our neighbors and help anyone in need. We were in a way forced to live a simpler and slower life. But today, as I look around, things are changing again. We look more and more distracted by the second. Going to a restaurant with our spouses to get on the phone and start texting. Finding ourselves asking for more time in the day to work longer hours to then repeat the same cycle. But I refuse to go back to living a life in a rush, where I miss to notice life's little details. The Word of God teaches me that Jesus was never in a rush. As a matter of fact, he was living a life slow enough that he noticed a man on a tree. He will be walking at a pace that a sick, bleeding woman was able to touch him. And even the little ones had conversations with him, and he stopped to listen. This should be our model to follow. However, this world is doing an excellent job distracting us all with doing good and keeping us away from doing our best. Some people believe that slow living makes someone lazy and takes away the expectations of life, that we sit around just wasting time. But it's actually the other way around. It's being present in order to be intentional with our time. We don't have to move from one big city to a small one or leave the job that we have to live a simple and slower life. Slow living is not a place, it's a state of mind. It's a lifestyle that allows you to pay closer attention to what really matters. You can start where you are by rearranging your calendar by priorities, creating a healthy balance that works for you, and to learn to say no to what is taking your time with no value. Choosing to live a simple life helps you be satisfied with who you are, where you are, with what you have. We must learn to drift away from the overstimulating environmental of wanting and desiring more. Our lives are short. We only live once. So let's pursue more compassion, love, kindness, patience, forgiveness. Our lives are unique. Let us be better versions of who we were yesterday. Do not allow this world's unhealthy distractions to give you permission to take you off the road. Let us live a life based on the original script from God and not a black and white photocopy of this world. Thank you for watching. Until next time.